Hi friends, happy Friday. It is 6:40 and I just pulled into my WW workshop. Excited to weigh in today. It is still snowy here. It hasn't snowed, but the snow is definitely not going away. And apparently we are getting another snowstorm. So this girl is ready for springtime. But I'm also ready to go to my WW workshop. I am super, super excited to weigh in. I actually feel like I had a really, really good week. I did have a few stomach troubles a couple times this week and figured out that that was related to a sugar-free food that I was eating, and I cut that out and that solved that problem. So that was really good. So overall, I had a really good week. I stayed within my points. I did have a little bit of a cheat day. I didn't use all of my weeklies, but I did use some of my weeklies this last weekend. So, I mean, overall, I feel like I had a really good week. So I'm really, really, really hoping, fingers crossed, to see 20 pounds on the scale today. So I think I only had to lose 0.4 or 0.6 to get there. So cross your fingers for me that when I step on the scale that I finally hit my 20 pounds lost. I would be so excited. And then I'm moving on to the 25 mark. So I will be back after my workshop to share with you a recap of the meeting as well as a recap of my weigh-in. So stay tuned and I will share everything with you in just a moment. I just got out of my WW workshop and it went really well. It was such a great topic. It's something I've actually been thinking a lot about, and that is hunger. How do we signify hunger? What is hunger? What is actual internal hunger? And what is actual external hunger? So WW gave us some good examples of how we can determine whether the hunger that we think we feel is actual internal hunger or external hunger. So first, let's talk about internal hunger. When you're internally hungry, you have signs physically in your body. So for example, you get a headache, you start feeling your energy level decrease, your stomach is growling, you feel a little bit nauseous. You know that physically your body is telling you that it is time to have some food. Those are the times that we eat to fuel our body. And a rule of thumb with internal hunger is if you open your refrigerator and there's an apple sitting there and that doesn't look good to you, you're probably most likely not internally hungry. When we are actually hungry, we will eat everything and anything that will fuel our body. So that apple in the fridge should look good to you. That egg that you had boiled the other day sitting in your fridge should appeal to you. When you're internally hungry, you're legitimately hungry, and food in general that you know will fuel your body is what looks good to you and what is enticing to you. External hunger is a big one. This is one that I definitely struggle with, and that is when you see food, whether it is on TV or at an event or you're walking by a restaurant or you see someone eating a food and instantly you feel hungry. Because you externally saw the food, it triggers you to feel hungry. So there's a big difference between external and internal hunger. And in fact, with external hunger, you will often eat things because they look good. For example, cake, cupcakes, cookies, pizza, chips, those things that won't necessarily fuel your body like you're gonna look for when you're internally hungry, but things that actually look good or that are appealing to you that fill the void of that external hunger. So as a WW member, we need to learn the difference between internal and external hunger so that one, we're making good food choices, and two, we're not just eating to eat. We're not eating out of boredom. We're not eating because we saw something on TV. We're not eating because we're stressed out. That is another external cue that you're hungry. And when we're stressed out, do we reach for the broccoli? No, we reach for the cake, the chips, the cookies. So you have to learn when you feel hunger, is it internal or external hunger? So I absolutely love that. Now, how do you combat eating on external hunger versus eating on internal hunger? In my opinion, the best way to combat eating for external hunger and really focusing on internal hunger is planning. As you know, I meal prep every Sunday. I prepare all of my breakfasts and lunches for the entire week. That helps me stay on track. but it also gives me options. So when I do maybe see somebody at my work eating a cookie, I can remember that I have packed snacks that are in my snack drawer in my desk, and I will reach for those snacks rather than reaching for a cookie or a donut. We often have donuts sitting on the counter in the kitchen of my office. I don't eat them because I know that I would eat that out of external hunger. I'm not internally hungry. Or if I am internally hungry, I know that I've planned ahead, I've prepared my meals, and I have snacks. So it's very important, in my opinion, to avoid eating externally is plan ahead. And another thing that I am huge on is eating regularly throughout the day. So what happens if you go hours and hours or half of a day or a full day without eating? You are going to put anything into your mouth that is available, whether it's those chips or those cookies. You're going to shove that in your mouth to feed that hunger that you have because you did not plan your day and you didn't eat within a timely fashion during the day. So I eat every 2 to 3 hours without fail. I know that there are those of you out there that claim that you should just eat 3 meals a day and not snack in between. But for me, for my body, for my journey, for the success that I've had, I am a snacker. You know in my What I Eat in a Day videos that I have breakfast, I have an AM snack, I have lunch, I have a PM snack, I have dinner, and then I finish my night out with dessert. That is what I do. That is what I can do to make sure that I'm only eating when I'm internally hungry and not externally hungry. I'm a snacker, I'm a grazer, and it works for me. You've got to do what works for you, but I know for me, if I am snacking throughout the day, I am far less likely to consume food out of external hunger, and I'm definitely more likely to consume food from internal hunger. So I loved this topic. I think it's something that every single one of us struggle with. I know I still struggle with it. I eat when I'm not actually hungry. I am really trying to work on that. I, in my life, have struggled with the fear of being hungry. If I feel those hunger pains, I run for food. I don't like being hungry, and that is something that I have to get over because that will trigger me to eat with external hunger versus internal. So these are all things that I've learned through my WW journey. That is why I love this program. My mindset has shifted. I've learned things about my eating habits that have shifted, that have grown with WW. So I urge you to take one day this week, plan your food, plan it out for the entire day, and actually only eat when you are internally hungry. It takes 30 days to start a new habit. So if you can actually get in the habit of eating only when you're internally hungry and hold that habit for 30 days, you, my friends, have just developed a fantastic new habit that will definitely help you in your WW journey. So let's talk about my weigh-in. As you know, this 20-pound loss has been eluding me for weeks, several weeks, actually over a month. I'm up and down. I lose a little, I gain a little. A lot of it does stem from the traveling that I've been doing for work, but a lot of it is me eating externally and not paying attention to what I'm eating or overeating. So this last week, I really focused on tracking all of my food and only eating the points that I have available, and even watching my splurge day or my cheat day and not overdoing it. And I have good news to report. When I stepped on the scale today, I am down 1.8 pounds. Yay, yay, yay. Better than I ever expected to be on the scale today. I'd have been happy with 0.4 so that I could hit my 20 pounds. But because of my 1.8 loss, I have lost 20.8 pounds. 20.8, you guys. I hit my 20 pounds and flew by it with an additional half a pound. I am so incredibly excited. Motivates me to keep going. It motivates me even more now to hit my 25 pounds so that I can get my next charm, which I am all about the charms. And I am on a mission to hit that 25-pound mark by the end of March. I think that I can do it. It's March 1st today. That gives me an entire month to lose 4.2 pounds. That's been a struggle, but I'm hoping that if I really stick with the program, track my food, up my exercise, eat only when I'm internally hungry, that I can hit my 25 pounds by the end of March. So absolutely, positively ecstatic when I stepped on the scale. Super excited. So I have hit my 20-pound mark, and I have officially lost that 20.8 pounds. So I am thrilled. Thank you for watching my video and for being my support system and my accountability. If it really wasn't for you guys, I don't know how I would be doing on my journey. I don't know that I would be as successful as I am if it wasn't for all of your love and support and your comments and your suggestions. I appreciate it more than you could ever imagine. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to extend a warm welcome. I do a weekly weigh-in every single week, typically on Friday, sometimes Saturday, depending on my work travel schedule. But make sure that you subscribe. If you hit that notification bell, YouTube will notify you every time I upload a new video. Please, please give my video a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know how your week went. Did you gain? Did you lose? What were your non-scale victories? How do you feel about your week? And what's your plan to combat eating externally? And I will insert a clip at the end here of the recipe. It's a 0-point recipe, which those are always exciting, here at the end of my video. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.